Good evening to you all. So, my name's Matt Jackson. I'm from the Lower Thames Crossing Action Group. We've got some people here, Lee and friends and family from the Thurrock side. And what we're trying to do here is obviously show some support for a potential tram crossing or some form of alternative crossing that would bring us closer together as a community.
We would like, there's real economic benefits of linking Kent with Essex. In a moment, there's one road, there's another road planned that's going to cause lots more pollution, and what I think we're really campaigning for is for a proper link of some sustainable transport. And it's most important that that whole area there, if I can say that, is at the moment is polluted. It's the two Dartford and Grays and Thurrock are three of the most highest polluted places outside of cities in the country. It's really important that we want our representatives, and if we get elected individual candidates here or even local people, that we will stand up and actually make sure there's some decent, sustainable transport. We're really bothered about the fact that there isn't decent, sustainable transport. There are ideas for public transport across the Thames, and we really want to promote that.
Which is good. Right, okay, we've got Alex from CPRE. He's going to tell us a little bit about what his thoughts are on this crossing and alternative transport.
The CPRE report, The End of the Road, made it absolutely clear that building new roads increases congestion and does not provide the economic benefits that they promise. Since 1945, successive governments have tried to build their way out of road congestion, which is a bit like adding 2 and 2 together and being surprised every time that the answer is not 5 as predicted. There has to be a better way. There is a better way. We need a sustainable transport that does not involve road building. All road building achieves is to increase congestion, increases air pollution and ruins people's quality of life and ruins the environment.
So the team are going to go over to the Kent side and meet over there and continue on their quest to circumnavigate this toxic triangle and try and unravel some of the questions of the consultation, of course, which we all believe was a flawed process, and that's something that we're going to take forward. Could have been done better, of course. Evening, madam.
Hi.
You're from the Green Party, I believe.
I am the Green Party candidate for Gravesham. I think that the whole question of where do we site this new road was deeply, deeply flawed. We should have stood back and said that there's too much traffic on this crossing. How do we look at reducing the traffic on that crossing before we go on and build another new road, which will just lead to more traffic? So that includes things like improving public transport. That's what we're here to try to do today, but also looking at reducing freight on the road, trying to get that onto sea or onto rail, which are far more sustainable ways of moving things around.
One of the key figures is they say that the DP World and Tilbury port, under 10% of their freight goes on rail, which is a shocking figure. Majority of it all on road. Yeah,
and if you look at the traffic congestion problems we've had right through Kent in recent years and the whole operation stack, that's because freight is coming through Dover, up through Kent, crossing the river here. It could be going by rail, it could be going by sea to ports further north.
Definitely.
Get it near its destination in a more sustainable way.
Yeah, for sure. Right, okay, we've got the Labour candidate over here. Round of applause. What's your take on this Lower Thames crossing?
We definitely need another crossing. We need some way of getting more freight across, or cars across. The bridge at the moment is over capacity. However, I think there are other solutions that we need to look at, so public transport, like some of the others have said, using the ports. So there are other ways of reducing the traffic, and I don't think it's been thought through properly.
For sure. I think we all believe that there is a need for a crossing to enable just generic growth of the area to expand a little bit more and obviously be sustainable when doing that. But at the same time, you've got to be mindful of the impact on the environment, and business has seemed to have taken over the precedence and driven this sort of option C through without actually too much thought, because we believe that the current crossing, although the 14% that this is apparently going to alleviate from the current crossing, 2025, the crossing would have increased by at least 14%, which kind of leaves us in a no-win situation for the current crossing. Well, yeah, maybe this is where a tram link and other alternative options could sort of come into play with that. So anyway, that's enough for us tonight, and big round of applause, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
No to the toxic triangle!